right, guys, welcome to another episode on TCCW. We are here and we've got Philip, Stefan, and James. We're hoping Lash will arrive at some point in time, but we shall see. No guarantees today, but we are rocking and rolling. I hope everybody's doing great. All these smiling faces. Oh, there's Lash. I see him. I see him. Welcome in, man.
Hello.
Hello,
Can y'all
hello.
see me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can see you. We can hear you loud and clear. Loud and clear. So you
Okay.
have
How
made
do I? I'm sorry.
what are
I'm
we
trying to make you guys so I can see you guys. You guys are really tiny.
we're really, really big,
It's okay. We're good.
What's up, Lash? Nice to meet you.
right?
Yes, Lash, nice to
What's
meet you.
happening?
But we are all very big in real life.
That's right.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Lash.
Well, I just made y'all a little bigger, so we're good.
Woo! So I know when we had you on last time, Lash, obviously there were some complications and we weren't able to get a full recording. And so we are fixing that today. Wanted to have
Well, that's
you
good.
tell us a little bit about your story and kind of where you came from, how you got here, what brought you into carnivore.
Alrighty. So, um, my story began with depression and suicidal thoughts, and then that journey turned into drug addiction in my teenage years. Then that turned into basically autoimmune disease, apparently, which was psoriatic arthritis. And along with that came a lot of pain, a lot of discomfort, a lot of itching, a lot of bleeding, a lot of anxiety, made the depression worse. And so the doctors just kept giving me creams and steroids because back then that's really all they had at the moment. And the only advice is just keep slathering on these steroids for the rest of your life because this isn't going anywhere. Um, so as time progressed, I got off of the steroid creams, which made my skin even worse. I had steroid cream withdrawals, and then my skin was all thinned out, completely thinned out in spots all over my body.
Mm.
Um, no, no health insurance for years. Then went back to the doctors and to apparently the best of the best dermatology and rheumatology, and they wanted to just give me more steroid creams, which they did, and that didn't help. And yeah, so that just kept going on. So I decided to stop doing that. And then I lost health insurance. And then it just got worse and worse and worse. And it took over about 90% of my sleep for number of years, 20 years, barely slept 2 hours a night because of the pain and the itching and the bleeding and the
Wow.
depression. I was a vegetable eater most of the time, vegetable pasta, carbs, beans. Um, so that didn't help. And then I went back to the doctor again, like 4 years ago, when I got some insurance. And I was like, is there anything new? Is there anything? What can we do here? And he said, yeah, try this. And I said, that sounds awful. I don't want to try that. And they put me into light therapy, which didn't help at all. And then they wanted to, the last visit, they wanted to inject me with dual injections into my stomach every month or so for the rest of my life, he said. And basically said, "You're stuck with this. There's nothing we can do." And like at that point, I could barely move. Like, I felt like I was trapped in cement that was covered in fire ants and fire and um, bad things like that. So, yeah, I left that visit after I told the doctor that I wouldn't let him kill me with the drugs he was about to give me, which had awful side effects like worse depression, suicidal thoughts, which I already had. Um, yeah, I think death was one of the side effects in there. So
Gosh.
I said I'll go home and I'll end it myself. And I went home to end it myself. And before I could do that, Michaela Peterson popped up on my phone like an angel out of the blue. And and I never heard about this carnivore or lion diet. And so I gave it a try. Started with fasting and removing. Things got better. 2023 holidays hit, and I relapsed my food, and that didn't go well. I got really sick, and everything exploded again. As far as my skin, my pain, my mind went back to normal of depression and cloudiness and bad thoughts. And so January 1st of 2024, I went full lion, and I've been pretty much full lion ever since. I've never in my life thought the life I have now, physically and mentally, was possible. It's amazing. So yeah, I'm healing better every day. Look at that, I made it through with almost no tears.
Hey, tears are the
So yeah,
the body's
that's the
way
gist
of
of it.
releasing. Yeah,
You're about to make me
absolutely.
cry. I'm
Yeah,
like tearing up too.
but yeah, that's the gist
Absolutely.
of where
Yeah.
the journey is, and yeah, I'm feeling amazing.
Well, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, Philip, it was just amazing to watch you continually nod your head to everything that he was saying. And I mean, I've seen your posts. I just, I think it's amazing the recovery, the healing power that proper food brings to us.
Mm.
You know what
It's
would be
incredible,
interesting,
and
Lash?
hmm.
Sorry, go ahead, Lash. Go ahead.
No, what's that? What's that? Please.
No, I was just thanks for sharing your story. I mean, it's shocking in one way, and at what place you have been, right, and where the carnivore has brought you is the very positive side of it. I'm more interested when you started Lion at the beginning of 24. How long did it take until you saw the very first improvements in your health, and where you really figured out this is the right way going now? I'm on the right path.
So within 1 week, um, I noticed major changes from because that relapse really like I was blown out again completely almost. So yeah, within 1 week, I noticed huge changes on my skin, my pain, my mind, and that was it for me.
Which is quite impressive after a week already, right?
Yeah,
It's amazing
yeah,
how quick things
yeah.
can go if you
Because
eat the right stuff.
If, if,
yep,
before you
and
lapse,
my body was telling me, look, this is the way.
yeah, before you lapse, how long were you on the lion diet before that?
I didn't make it to that point yet. I was still kind of animal based at that point. So it was like I'd say 4 or 5 months of weaning off of things, and at that point it was maybe meat, avocado, and some berries, and maybe some dairy still. But those holidays, I started with one little sliver of pumpkin pie, and it went really bad from there.
Are you also sensitive to spices? I have to ask because
Not really. I'll do a little bit here and there, but not heavy, and very clean, organic. Um, and I'll mix it myself or get something that doesn't have any single filler type of material. Because if you read, a lot of them actually still somehow have seed oils in them as like a binder. Um, so you really have to read every label
Mm.
if you're going to try and do a spice, but no black pepper. Um, yeah, just very simple, like white pepper and maybe some garlic powder and some smoked paprika is about as far as I go.
it's good to know. Yeah. So if you didn't know, I went through the same process you went through with psoriasis, and so for me, I have
Really?
very yeah. So my story is like James said. My story, I had 90% of my body was psoriasis. I went through the creams. I did some oral stuff, so the pills that causes cancer to your liver, damage to your liver, all kinds of stuff. And I stopped right before the shots. That's when I found carnivore,
Mm.
and your story really like hit home with me because I went through the same steps, and I was depressed. I was going through all the mental stuff because our gut controls so much of our mental state, and yeah, your story is really, it's just aligns with mine, and like this sucks. And you found
Yeah.
carnivore, and carnivore is a blessing. Like, hey, this is what we need to eat. So
Can we do an interview chat on my YouTube channel?
yeah, I'm open for that.
You could be my first,
All right.
because I really want to focus, my coaching on people with psoriasis or psoriatic arthritis, autoimmune depression.
Yeah, that's my focus too for my coaching as well. Is people with
So I
autoimmune.
want to get,
So
yeah, I want to get more of that out there, because there's not a lot of people that seems to have healed on this or are willing to give it a try, that have psoriasis, that are completely covered, and they're just still taking the drugs and listening to the awful things the doctors are telling them.
Yeah, it's. I think it's awful when we don't ask the simple questions. Why it's not working? Why are we going back to the doctor, the same person or same industry with the same solution, and it's not working? And it's a lifestyle that I think a lot of us, including myself, I didn't actually go through psoriasis, but going back to the doctor to seek care for things that weren't fixed in the first place. It's almost like a vicious cycle going the wrong way. So I'm really pumped when we have these success stories like both of you, and obviously you, Lash. I think it's should be mainstream. We always say this. One thing I'm proud of is I'm part of a Facebook group, a carnivore Facebook group, titled Carnivores for Men. But Philip, your story was posted on there, and I don't even think you're part of that group. And it's cool to see, like, even though not it's not mainstream, that people around the world are seeing your posts, and I'm like, hey, I interact with you all the time. And this is getting out. This is amazing with the group that has 40,000 or 30,000 people in it.
Wow, that is awesome.
Send me a link to that group. Would you? I'd like to join that group. If you could send
Yes,
me a
yeah, of
link on
course.
here.
Absolutely. So,
Thank you.
Lash, I have a question because you have recently made a large significant shift in your life and environment aside from carnivore, but you have traveled and exited your old life in its entirety from what I understand. Can you tell me a little bit about that and what kind of brought that decision on and
Well, so yeah, I left LA after 17 years almost, and I had been working for a company for the last 11 of those years, and also doing photography, um, playing music, and whatever I could, whenever I could. And yeah, I things went bad with the company, and so I couldn't
and
Oh, he froze.
yeah,
You're freezing.
yep, he's frozen.
How?
Did Lash disappear, or is it just me?
afford.
Oh, I
Hold
think
on,
it's trying to
are
reload.
we good?
There we
Okay,
are.
we're good. There better
Oh,
not
We
here we
be
go.
good? So I
any
didn't.
delay when.
I
Hey,
didn't have the Wi-Fi on. Was I frozen? How long was I frozen?
The last thing that I believe we heard was that things went bad with the company.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, left Cali because couldn't afford it anymore. My best friend offered me a spot in his house in Florida. So Kitty and I packed up the car and packed up a small U-Haul pod. Had that shipped out here with my possessions, and I drove 5 days with Kitty. Um, and here I am. And I did not know that this was the most beautiful beach that I was ever going to see. Like, it's crazy. It's so beautiful here. And I've been to like beaches on islands and all over the world, doing photo shoots for different things here and there. But this place is different. The water's super clear. The sand is like no other sand I've ever felt. And so now, kind of rethinking doing the carnivore healing retreat in the mountains of Colorado where it's cold and people with psoriasis and arthritis don't like the cold anyway. So I can do better healing here. So I'm shifting gears, and I'm going to try and figure it out here.
That sounds exciting. That sounds
Hmm.
exciting.
Yeah,
Am I
it's go ahead.
am I correct to understand? Are you going to be speaking at one of the events here in the near future? I think there's an event coming up that I think I saw you might be speaking on.
I'm speaking in San Diego this weekend.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yep. Mm-hmm. Sure am.
Are you excited?
I can't wait. I actually yeah, I forgot it was this weekend. I'm like, holy crap. Time. Ugh. So I've been since I got here, I've been doing filming content for my YouTube channel, learning how to edit, learning how to make music for my edits on AI so I don't get in trouble with YouTube. Door dashing and Uber Eats delivering poison to people like 12 hours a day for no money. Um, some landscaping with my
Yeah.
buddy. I've been it's been crazy. Yeah, I've been busy. Um, but I haven't stopped. And like, oh yeah, I created a new photo business for here, and I've been working on a website for that. Yeah, just a few things because
Just a couple. Just a couple.
this is how it is now as a carnivore. I can literally just do as many things as I need to. It's just, yeah. And
Did,
I'm like so inspired now, like more than ever. So yeah,
did you see a huge difference with the creativity with your work from from before carnivore and now?
absolutely. And the first photo shoot I got to do within 3 weeks of being on the Lion Diet was Ice Cube's album cover. So yeah, um, the creativity has been way better, way better. Especially now that like I don't have the whatever I had a lot of bad stuff from that job, like holding me down every day. Um, Now that that's gone too, it's just even more creative juices every minute. But yeah, I'm
I
really excited for this weekend. I can't wait.
Well, yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are gonna be inspired by your story and whatever. I don't even know what you're speaking about, but just by default
My
of
story.
what you've already, yeah, okay, that's gonna be amazing. But I was gonna also share as far as like I've heard your story before, and I thought it's amazing that you had an opportunity to shoot these huge, I guess, on large grand scale photos. And I also work in a creative field, and I thought it was interesting as I've gotten into carnivore and lion. For me, I've actually gotten more into the less creative side of the creative space and more on like how to get it done. But it's all because of carnivore, and I think we all become more of our true selves. And for me, I'll just speak for me exclusively that when I was eating carbs and eating the junk, I use creativity as an outlet, as a distraction, or more of a confusion. Whereas now I can kind of just, again, this is everybody has their own best place, and so I found this place in the creative space. For me, it's more in content, less in photos. That I'm like, wow, let's just knock this out and get it done, and it's amazing.
Yeah, I feared video, shooting it and editing it as a still photographer for 40 years. And now like all of a sudden I'm like loving it and learning how to edit and making like having really a lot of fun making the shorts on YouTube. So yeah, just trying to grow that channel, and I want to start doing interviews. Like I said, anybody who wants to jump on, please let me know, and I'll figure it out, and we'll set up times. And yeah,
Yeah, that would be exciting. That'd be exciting. I feel like you have something to say, Stefan, but you're so quiet over there.
No, I'm just listening to the story so far. A very good dialogue. It's nothing, nothing to say from my side. I'm just inspired by the story. It's like what hits me hard is the fact that you Lash, you have been creative before, and you say like when you went full lion or full carnivore that your creativity has shifted up a gear or has leveled up to the next to the next level, right? Which is a very interesting fact because you hear a lot about carnivores that talk about more clarity and getting sharper in their minds, but creativity is something you don't hear so much. So I'm quite inspired by the story Lash is sharing here.
yeah,
Just
it
listening intently.
definitely has opened up a whole new world for me, in like so many ways. Like I also was a complete introvert, and um, I would go like if I had a concert to play. I'm a percussionist. I would hide in my car before the show because I didn't want to have to talk to people or have them see me if I was wearing shorts or whatever before the show. I would always put pants on and before the show. Um, and then as soon as I was done, I would basically almost collapse backstage from pain, and I would have my bandmates take all my stuff to my car and load it, and I would just hide for the rest of the night while everybody else went out and socialized, or I would just get straight home and be in pain all night for 2 days after a show usually. But yeah, things are so much different now. I went for a run on the beach yesterday, and it was like 34 degrees. Like, I don't. Yeah, every day is a new adventure.
So when you say percussionist, are you a drummer?
No, I'm actually a hand percussionist, congas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like recovery for me after a show was hard because probably the worst thing you could do for someone with arthritis is bang on your hands.
I was about to say, like, did you have plantar psoriasis too, or like that you had on your hands?
I had it on my like on the back of my hands, but also my fingertips seasonally would be destroyed.
Like cracked and
And
everything.
my fingertips were so sensitive because they would just get eaten away and eaten away. And like every kind of, oh man, shows were really hard to play sometimes.
And so what's your pain level now?
uh, does that answer your question?
It does. It does. Quite telling.
It depends on the situation. If I overdo it, it can be a little bit at night. But not anything like it was. Flying seems to put the worst to my joints. Uh, so usually I have a bum knee, and that knee is worse, arthritis wise, still, I guess. But flying is the only thing that really causes like more pain than anything else at the moment. But yeah, I'd say 90% pain free from where I was on a daily basis.
Wow.
Is this the stress of flying? Because I've noticed when I fly, like my body starts to like feel a little warm or like stressed out, and it feels like your psoriasis is flaring up a little bit. So I don't know if you get that same feeling too.
I do. I flare up a little bit, like a couple spots will pop up. I'll notice that when I land. It just depends. Yeah, I do get anxiety, and not from flying. It's from the stupid security.
Yeah.
I end up getting molested every time by a dude, and I don't want that. Like, I don't really like dudes putting their hands all over me. It's not cool for me. Like, it's very uncomfortable, and it happens every time. So, yeah, I do get anxiety from flying or from the airport.
Yeah, I notice the same thing when I fly. It's like for some reason, either the environment's dirty or just my stress. It's like it's just my body starts to feel that achy feeling.
Yeah, I think it has something to do with the radiation too, possibly that we're getting higher amounts of radiation up there. That I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, there's definitely so many variables when it comes to flying specifically because you are taking the human body into a very extreme element from what it is meant to be in.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that in itself, I think is a stressor alone, aside from, any of the concerns that you guys have experienced personally with all of the psoriasis and the anxiety and all of that going on. I think that just, in my opinion, would only exacerbate it, kind of cause that to be worse.
No, that's a great point. we, I mean, I don't know. I'm sure at some point we flew without planes, but that was who knows? Maybe when that was. I don't know.
Yeah, I've been watching a few of those documentaries too. I think so.
One of those civilizations that disappeared. Maybe.
Right? Like it was so funny talking about, the funness of that aspect. So I have a 3-year-old, and I put on the TV, the old animation Atlantis. So I put it on, and of course that's not a common thing to watch anymore. And my son's like, "Mommy, what is this movie?" And I said, "It's called Atlantis." And he looks at me, he goes, "But we're already here."
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, "Are
Interesting.
like,
How
where
old
did that
is
come
she?
from?" He's 3. He's
Well,
3. And that's why
wait.
I'm like, "Oh, okay."
That's the kind of stuff where you got to just start asking him like the most
Right.
outlandish, insane questions,
Right.
because maybe he knows something right now that we don't.
He's like remembering before the veil closes completely,
Because
right?
that's what I'm saying. Apparently,
Mhm.
that stops at some point for us. So yeah, get in there with the questions.
Right.
Well, I think that's partly true, and also I'll speak to myself, and maybe it's similar for anybody else. I've actually like recovered that new interest in life by
Mhm.
eating carnivore. It's just this renewed spirit. Like I'm happy to be here, happy to love. Obviously, the carnivore community worldwide is a beautiful community of
We
people who
we
care
all love
about each other. What?
so we all love you too.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
I appreciate
there's
it.
so much love. No, this community has more love than any like group
Yeah.
or community, that I've even belonged to like ever.
Same.
And even the carnivore, like the global carnivore community is amazing just because, just like your story, Lash, people are finding so much healing. And Selena from cancer, which that's amazing in itself as well.
Right?
All of our stories, for me, it's something simple as like depression, anxiety, and obesity. But
That's
like these
not
are all
simple though.
just wins.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lash. That's not simple. It's just
Yeah,
a different experience.
I mean,
It's a different perspective.
yeah,
And
Yeah.
depression in no way, shape, or form is simple.
mm,
No,
absolutely.
it's tough. I
That's
mean, I will say I won't go into the details, but I do remember being in a deep depression, but I was eating fast food every twice in the morning. I was going back for fast food, pizza, and downing the large pizza by myself and going out for another one twice for lunch. So I was doing the damage with the food now that I know, but also I was living in my bedroom from sun up to sundown except to eat. And that's how I lived in my depression. And talking to any sort of medical practitioner, psychiatrist, I didn't help. I didn't help. All all that really
yeah.
helped was like I've got to face my own demons and come out of it. And once I faced my own demons without food first, it helped a little. And then once obviously the food part, eating properly, meat, animal based, wow, like happiness, like like your son, just happy.
Yeah, he is. He is happy most of the time. The times he's not, though. Whew.
Just throw
Okay.
some bacon at him when he's not happy.
Right? Get back. Get back. We do have a question from the Instagram side. The carnivore trip, Ron, is asking, he says, "I play percussion too. I used to hate the recovery process." And then his next question actually is, "Who is your favorite reggae artist, Lash?"
Wow.
I know, right? Like, that's a
Yeah.
tough one.
So I mean, obviously, I always answer this question the same way as Bob Marley was like the first reggae tape that I ever had, and it was his last concert. Um, and from that point of getting that tape and him leading me to all the books that helped me when I quit drugs,
Yeah.
um, and then I got to open for his youngest son Damien when he was just 16 and I was just 18. And then I ended up meeting more of the family and then working as a photographer for different of the kids for music stuff. I would always say Bob. Always. I know
Yeah.
it's a cliche answer, but I have like deep ties to that whole entire family now at this point, and they helped guide me through such a crazy journey as well. So yeah.
That's really beautiful. I don't think any of us don't love Bob. I mean, how could you not love the entire, Marley experience, as I like to call it, because all the kids, not all of them, but a lot of the kids have also, come and expressed different experiences in the music world as well, and it's lovely. Um, yeah, I have to say I'm a Buju fan at heart
Oh,
forever.
love Buju. Photographed him like 3 times, I believe.
Oh
Yeah, I
man,
photographed almost every reggae artist you can imagine. From Burning Spear to like the Cali stuff, stick figure type
right.
stuff.
I'm old school. I'm like, Garnet Silk,
Oh yeah,
like,
give it
all the
up.
old stuff. I'm telling my
Nothing
age
wrong with
now,
that.
Lash.
I was a reggae DJ. I had like 3,000 45, our vinyls. Yeah, yeah, I love it.
Yeah, me too. It's an old place in my heart from like different people. Like a whole lifetime of my um history is all in, I used to go up to Boston all the time,
Mhm.
and I got to go and be a part of a lot of the reggae shows that were happening up there on the radio stations. And
Nice.
this was like before a lot of these people were big. So like I met Sean Paul before he ever had an album in the US. And so it
Nice.
was like, that whole era of just, I don't know. It was fun. Fun
If you
time.
guys want to go see the reggae side of my life and photography, just go to my personal page, um, which is now a non-private page, Lash with a B and a Z after Lash. Um, there's a lot of photography on there.
Nice, nice. That'll be lovely. I will definitely be going to stalk you soon.
Oh no, you'll see, and like if you see stuff that's like flyers or ads with musicians, those are all things I shot. Like, so basically everything on there that's not me is something I shot.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Speaking of Sean Paul, ironically, he is
Yeah.
performing. He's performing at an event that I'm working later on this evening.
Oh,
What?
what?
Yeah, yeah. So
Where's
that was
that?
funny.
That is funny.
Yeah, it's over. It's down at in Miami. I'm also in Florida. I don't know where you are in Florida.
I'm in I'm in Navarre near Pensacola. I
Oh,
did
okay.
11 years on South Beach though.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, when it was good, when it was not so crazy. The good,
That's
the good years.
awesome. I'm way up north. I'm I live way up north, about 35 miles north of Miami.
I mean, I wouldn't
But
call that way up.
but
I
the
guess it's
traffic is way up.
South Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah. I'm north of Fort Lauderdale,
Oh,
but
wow. Yeah, so you
yeah,
are. Okay, you're up there.
yeah. But nonetheless, eating meat on even on the drive if I have to.
Yeah, that's awesome that you get to be in an event with him tonight.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool. So, do we have any more questions from our audience members here? I'm trying to keep up with everybody's stuff between both platforms, by the way. So if you're wondering why I'm looking back and forth constantly, that's what I'm doing.
So with your psoriasis journey, did you do any other like lifestyle changes?
Oh my.
So like not just eating, but have you tried doing different things for your psoriasis? Because I know
Um,
I have to do that for myself too. Because it's definitely the environment is the
yep.
biggest factor. So
Yep. So number one for me was now that the psoriasis was gone and I could show off my my new body was be out in the sun with as little clothes as possible at all times. um, and then I also threw away all my sunglasses and stopped wearing those. I got rid of everything chemical in the house as far as cleaning or toothpaste or soaps. I went to tallow soap. I went to earth paste for my toothpaste. Natural, organic, like plant cleaner. Plants are good for some stuff. Good for making cleaners. Uh,
Right?
changed since I had to get new clothes because I lost 70 pounds. Changed most of my clothes to 100% cotton or linen. Um, yeah, more meditation, more exercise.
You lost 70 pounds, Lash?
Yeah,
Huge.
I know. I didn't even realize.
That's crazy.
I know. Yeah, yeah.
Holy,
I
holy
didn't even
crap.
realize it. Like I got down to 130 pounds, and I was like, "Hold on, I got to put on a little bit." Yeah, so I put on like I'm at like 140 now, because I added on more muscle. Yeah.
But Lash, did you lose them on purpose, or was this just a side effect that came with changing the diet?
No, I mean I was hoping to lose. I thought I had like 20 pounds max. Like honestly, I didn't realize there were 7 10 pound bowling balls on me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Well,
really puts it
I
in
mean, I had
perspective when
some
you say it
like
that
if
way.
you see some of my pictures that was close to the end there. I had some man boobs and a belly, but you could like I didn't think I was 70 pounds overweight.
That makes me wonder how much of that was, the fat that was surrounding a lot of your organs more so
like a
than
visceral.
external condition.
Yeah,
Exactly.
imagine that. Yeah, like
Right.
yeah, that's scary because people walk around thinking they're healthy and they don't realize about the visceral stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I knew that about my mom for sure, like for a long time because I took after a certain side of the family where, kind of thicker, a little more curvaceous, and my mom was always very lean, very kind of petite framed, and everybody always, "Oh, she's so healthy because she was so skinny," right? And it was like, but she wasn't, like, healthy in a lot of ways. She was sick all the time, and she's what we would what we refer to now as she was skinny fat. It's like it wasn't
Mhm.
Yes.
necessarily, like, gorging out her body, but she had a lot of fat surrounding a lot of her organ, so it was detrimental. A lot of that's getting remediated, thank goodness, but
Yeah, that's
How-
scary.
It is. How long did it take you, Lash, to lose those 70 pounds then?
Man, that was fast. It was like within like 8 months.
That's crazy.
Like, I mean, the majority of it came off within like 4 months. Like, it just was so fast, and I kept like putting on my clothes and going, "Holy crap!" And I wasn't really getting on a scale on a regular basis or anything. It was my clothes telling me. Yeah.
you
How many
start
pants?
bringing out the zip ties to keep your pants on.
Hmm.
Which, which for
Suspenders.
most of society is the other way around, right? Those clothes get smaller and smaller
Yeah.
along the way if you look on what they eat and how they develop. So, but 70
That's
pounds is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was really interesting for me as well. One thing I noticed was I had to switch belts when I was losing weight. I was like, oh, this belt doesn't work anymore. Now I need to go to the next one just to keep my pants up. The one
Yeah.
that I used, the one that I used like way back in the day that I still hold on to actually came back to be handy.
Yeah, but that's the crazy part of it. I mean, everyone says the carnivore diet is an expensive thing to do, right? But it's not the meat that's the expensive part. It's not the food that you purchase. It's the change of garment you need and clothing you need. New belts, new trousers, new shirts, constantly until you reach your final goal. It was the same on me, but Yeah, good. Belts is a good thing. I have a couple of belts. I tried one actually yesterday because no Sunday we went to musical that tried to put a different belt on, but that was way too large for me. So it's good that there are platforms like Vinted where you can sell this stuff to other fat people.
Oh my goodness.
Love it.
Just say it like it is, huh?
This is
I
why
mean,
we love
I'm not
Stefan.
gonna lie. I sold stuff on one of those sites.
Right?
I
I
got rid
mean,
of.
Facebook
Yeah.
Marketplace. Yeah.
mhm, yeah. I mean, you gotta love Facebook Marketplace. I do. I kind of was like,
Yeah.
here, I'll trade you.
Hey, how much were you spending on steroids? Because we in some of my during my interviews, like people were talking about like the shots for psoriasis is like a couple $1,000s. How much were you? And then same for the steroids, they're expensive if you don't have insurance. So like I don't know how much you spend on your prescriptions.
I Yeah, I
Definitely.
mean they were expensive when I hadn't even when I had insurance. But yeah, I never did the shots, and I think it was $80,000 a year or something crazy. It was nuts.
That's a lot of steak.
It's a whole lot of steak.
Yeah, I love the phrase that people use, which is I'm going to butcher it here, quite play on words. Paid for the pharma. Help me out. leaning on, leaning on spending your money on pharmaceuticals versus the farm animal
Right,
foods.
right.
But basically, yeah, you I mean
Paid for
might
the
as well
farm. I could have had the farm. I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe.
you could have
I
had the
don't know.
farmer 80K.
Yeah. Thanks for helping that land.
I was
I mean,
just
I can help
enjoying
you.
what was going
Just
to
eat
come
steak.
out.
Speaking of farms and cows, I just got my first order of beef from White Oak Pastures, and it's amazing. And I'm in their free delivery range, which is amazing. And I've been waiting like 2 years to taste it. So yeah, it's everything. It's wonderful beef, and it's probably some of the cleanest beef in this entire country.
That's exciting. You're gonna have to do a thing kind of letting us all know, like, how does it taste? How good is it?
Yeah, I'm gonna do some YouTube stuff on it for sure.
That's awesome. Out of Georgia, I believe, right?
Yeah, out of Georgia. Yeah, I'm actually only a 3.5 hour drive. So at some point I'm gonna go up there. They have cabins you can stay at overnight, and I want to do like a full interview with somebody up there, and just do a full video. Go see the cows, see the bison, whatever I can see.
Nice.
Yeah,
That'd be great. So Brian just commented in the Instagram feed. It says, "Pay the farmer now or pay pharma later."
there you go.
Yeah, there we go.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Thank you, Brian.
Was flying through a lot of turbulence there, Brian.
That's why we have Brian.
Yeah.
He keeps us all together in a very good way.
Yes. Oh, he sends hearts, guys. Hearts. I know this is what he's doing. Don't let him think he's not.
He
Right.
doesn't happen too often. He seems to be super excited tonight.
He is. For sure, for sure. So, when are you planning, not that you have to give us an exact date or anything, but when are you planning about to really start to get your YouTube stuff launched so we can all help support and make sure that we I'm sorry, I'm reading his comment off to the side. I can't say that on air, Brian. We love you
Can you
too.
give us a clue?
Well, he called us all the C word, but he said he loved us in it.
Oh, of course. I
Carnivores.
know.
Yeah,
Carnivores.
carnivores. That's right.
Yeah.
He said, "I love you, carnivores."
Yeah.
It just spelled a little differently.
Yeah. Yeah. See you next
That's
week,
definitely
Tuesday.
that's definitely Brian right there.
Yeah.
So, as you were saying, What were you saying?
So when are you planning to kind of really look to get that launched or going? Because I know a lot of people here that watch our stuff and pay attention would love to support that as well.
I'm doing it.
You're doing
Yeah,
it now.
I'm doing it. There's content going up as much as I can put up, as much time as I have. Yeah, I want to start booking interviews. I need to get some advice from the master himself, Kerry, this weekend, and see how he, what I have to set up. And then, yeah, so as far as the interview stuff, hopefully after next week. But yeah, I just put a new short up right now, a little meditative short right before we got on this chat. So yeah,
I
we're
love
going.
that.
What's the handle?
Coach Lash. Yeah, Coach Lash on YouTube.
Boop, boop. So
or or Carnivore Healing Retreat. Because I changed it, but I don't know how YouTube.
like
Yeah,
updates that.
yeah.
So curious, where are you from originally?
I'm from Wilmington, Delaware.
What?
What?
Delaware. Nobody's from
North?
Delaware. What are
I
you
know.
talking about?
I'm born and raised in Wilmington, Delaware. Yeah, lived all over the tri-state area. Lived all over the place. I've lived in Denver, Arizona. I've lived in Hawaii. Yeah, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Florida.
Yeah, you wouldn't happen to be related to any stones, would you?
No, no, no.
Just curious.
I know it's a small state.
Just wondering. I mean,
I did have kidney stones twice because of the spinach, but
Oh God.
yeah, oh yeah, oh God, right,
Yeah.
awful, awful.
Man, I had kidney stones once, and funnily enough, it wasn't when I became carnivore. Um, and they were so bad. I would not wish that on anyone. And I have given birth to a child
Hmm.
without medication, and
Wow.
I would not wish kidney stones on
Yeah,
anyone.
I went in the ambulance twice because I thought something inside me exploded and I was dead. Like that's how
Yeah.
bad it hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a crazy high pain tolerance, have my whole life. And that was one of the only things that has ever caused me to pass out from just such excruciating pain
Hmm.
that my dad actually found me passed out in the bathroom. And I'm like, I would never, ever. These things are horrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't eat your greens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, never.
Yeah.
Don't eat it
Oh,
raw.
God. I ate so much spinach. Stupid Popeye. Liar. I'm suing Popeye.
Right. All
Yeah.
the animated propaganda for kids as
Yeah.
I learning through this carnivore journey how much is propaganda. One of the things I also noticed, not every single cereal, but like the mascots for cereal companies are animals. So thinking like, oh, Tony the Tiger, for example.
Yeah. Tigers eat grains, sure, and cereal.
Yeah, exactly. They don't, but just teaching kids from an early age, like, hey, this is what you can eat. I mean, I was that kid, sad,
Yeah.
but
But
I don't have any blame or ill will to my family. Like we were doing what we were told, but I am hopeful that the new USDA guidelines could have influence on other kids just like me. I think it's well beyond us in this space. Like Selena, you're not going to rely on guidelines. You know what you know. But
No,
for
not
those
by any
who,
means.
yeah,
I
but for those who do, like, yeah,
cut
it'd
it,
be important.
cut it sideways. Take away the grass. The green.
I remember fourth grade going to a school, whatever, I forget what you call it, when all the kids go to something at school. I
Assembly.
went, yeah, went to one of the assemblies, right? And it was the food pyramid assembly. And I never forget it because I walked out of there and I was like, Mom, I'm never eating salt. Don't ever let me eat salt. And that was the one thing I got out of it, right? And like I didn't eat salt my whole life, didn't put salt on anything until I was carnivore. And I love the crap out of good salt now. It's crazy. But yeah, like I remember them indoctrinating me at that school assembly.
Yeah.
Fourth grade.
Yep.
Well, you need to grade your clients very early. You
Right.
need to grade clients for pharma and big food companies at the
Yeah.
earliest stage, right? That's what
Well,
happened in
yeah, I
school.
mean, they had me hooked on cigarettes at what, 11 years old because I could get them out of a vending machine.
We must be
We've
very
all been
close to
there.
the same age, Lash.
I am 50. I'm
You're
not going to ask
50?
you what you are, but I'm 50.
Oh, I'm 41. I don't
Oh,
mind
okay.
telling. I'm an open book.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
I don't.
50. I
I am
turned
50.
50 soon, Lash. How is it to be 50?
It's been amazing. It's bet
Okay, cool.
I didn't think I'd make it to 50, so yeah.
So it's bonus. It's all
It's a
bonus from now.
it's yeah, it has been. It has been.
That's good to hear.
Going to
Yeah.
you'll 42 in May. Yeah, I'll be
Nice.
42 in May as well. May 3rd. Sorry. I believe, and catch me if I'm wrong. Isn't your birthday September 24th?
Wow. Impressive.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought I remembered seeing that come up. So, yeah.
Yeah, so
Right.
September 24th, everybody could send me a steak.
That's right. That's right. Everybody can send you a steak. You can have a steak for a year.
What do
Every
you
day.
want? T-bone, ribeye, entrecote?
T-bone, man. T-bones are so hard to find. That's the only steak I ever remember eating as a kid, and I love them. And whenever I find them, I get them.
Yeah, I like T-bones too. I've gained a fondness recently for a sirloin cut. I was never big on them before, but for some reason, I don't know, like this last month or so, I've been keen on them particularly.
I like to grind the sirloin up with my brisket trimmings and make burgers.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm team ground beef, always.
Yeah.
Steak here and then, but mostly ground beef.
Yeah, I'm mostly, I mean, because of my budget, but like honestly ground beef is like one of the best because it's got all the goodness of the extra little bits and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I add fat. I like my burgers at about 60-40.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
I love.
That's about the ground beef I eat.
I eat 73/27 ground beef, and I always pour the fat into a bowl and dip every single bite into the rendered fat, and then use the bowl and down the fat, the rest of it.
I half expected you to say you got a straw.
Oh, that would be a way.
That would be something.
No,
I
but I
can
definitely
eat
put
like
chips down.
raw meat now as well.
But-
Like I can eat raw
but Selena-
frozen steak.
Selena, James never needs a straw because he has no shirts he can put,
This is
stains of
true.
fat
He has
on. He never
nowhere-
has a shirt on. So he can drink it from the top directly.
He buys a shirt every time he comes on a live just to make sure he has money.
I hate going to work when I have to wear a shirt too. I'm like, dang, why can't we all just like live this primal life
I
all day
wish,
long?
right? I
Yeah.
know. I'm trying to get a job on the beach putting up umbrellas when season picks up here because I want to be on the sand all day in the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like grounding and clarity. For
Oh my
sure.
God, yeah, I'll sit out there all day and put umbrellas up and talk to people about carnivore, no problem. And my photography, no problem.
Start knocking their drinks out. Oh, sorry, accident. You didn't
Yeah,
need that
whoops.
anyways.
Whoops. Yeah.
Selena, do
Yes,
we have
darling.
someone else that wants to join in? Because I got to drop out now after an hour, unfortunately.
I don't know if we do, but it's okay if you have to hop out.
Yeah. It had been a pleasure talking to you, Lash, and as always to James and
Absolutely.
Phil. And
Absolutely. Thank you.
Selena, love your smile.
Yeah,
Cheers.
same love.
Cheers.
Good to see you guys. Ciao, ciao.
Yeah, see you, Stefan.
Peace. Love.
Ciao.
So, how is everybody on time? We have hit our 1 hour mark. Are
Good.
we
I'm
I'm gonna
cold and
good?
half frozen out here.
You're half
I'm
frozen.
gonna I gotta leave shortly because I need to get ready for that Sean Paul performance. Yeah.
Nice.
Sean Paul. Is that how it goes?
Is that how it goes?
Yeah.
It's okay, Philip. We won't kick you out.
No, it's okay.
Well, I feel like we've probably come to a good stopping point. I've absolutely enjoyed talking with all of you, and Lash, I'm glad you were able to come on.
Yeah, it was a
Um,
great solid hour of awesomeness.
yes. Well, I mean, duh, we're here.
Right?
But I would love to do it again. I hope you will definitely come back. Also, to anybody and everybody who's watching, please go and take a look and follow Lash. Check out his YouTube. Start sending him a ton of messages so that he gets booked for recordings. And let's help keep this going. Spread the word for
Absolutely.
sure.
Let's go. And
All right.
also, one last thing. Please go to the GoFundMe. And if you can share it, please share it. GoFundMe.com/Carnivore Healing Retreat. And if you can donate, well, then that would be even awesomer. But yeah, sharing would be all I ask.
Awesome. All right, guys. We're going to go ahead and close it down. So until next time, we'll see you later.
Peace, love.